There is a delay in your life right now that you have prayed about, fasted over, and maybe even cried about, and you've assumed it means God said no. But there is a difference between a delay and a denial, and most believers never learn to tell them apart. Today I want to show you 3 biblical reasons why God delays a breakthrough, not to punish you, but to prepare what the breakthrough is going to land on. If you've been waiting, stay with me, because by the end of this, you will know which one of these 3 is happening in your life right now. When we read the story of Lazarus, Jesus didn't rush. John's gospel tells us he waited, and Martha and Mary both said the same thing when he arrived. If you had been here, our brother would not have died. They read his delay as absence, but his delay was not absence. It was timing aimed at something they couldn't see yet, a miracle bigger than healing, a resurrection. Here's the principle. Delay is not God being far from you. Delay is God making room for something the immediate answer could not contain. If God had answered the moment you asked, would the room you're in right now, your character, your relationships, your understanding, have been able to hold what you were asking for? That's not a comfortable question, but it's an honest one. Look at the story of the Israelites in the wilderness. God could have taken them from Egypt to Canaan directly. Instead, 40 years. Why? Scripture tells us plainly, it was to humble them, to test them, to know what was in their heart, whether they would keep his commands or not. The delay was a mirror, not a punishment. This is the part most prophetic content skips, because it's not as comfortable as your breakthrough is coming. But here's the truth. Sometimes the wait isn't about God changing your circumstances. It's about the wait changing you, your patience, your trust, what you do when the answer hasn't come yet. If you found yourself growing bitter, comparing your life to others, abandoning prayer when the silence got long, that's not a sign God forgot you. That's the test the wilderness generation faced too, and it's survivable. Most of them survived it. The lesson was the point, not the punishment. Now here is something important for discernment, because not every delay is God shaping you. The book of Daniel gives us a different picture entirely. When Daniel prayed, the answer was dispatched immediately, but the messenger was held back for 21 days by spiritual resistance before finally arriving. This tells us something most teaching leaves out. Not every wait is God's design. Some waits are resistance along the way. The discernment is knowing which one you're in, and the only way to know is staying close to God in prayer and his word during the wait, not abandoning the posture that got the answer moving in the first place. This is why Scripture tells us not to grow weary, because in due season the harvest comes. But the weariness is real, and acknowledging that is not weak faith. It's honest faith. I won't tell you to declare a phrase 7 times and expect a result by Friday. That's not what faith is, and I don't want to hand you a transaction instead of a relationship. What Scripture does show us consistently across Lazarus, the wilderness, and Daniel is a posture during the wait. Stay in the room. Don't abandon prayer, community, or the word, because the answer is slow. Let the wait examine you. Ask what the delay might be revealing, not just what it's withholding. Distinguish discouragement from defeat. Discouragement is normal. It is not the same as God saying no. If you are in a season of delay right now, the honest biblical word for you is not, "It's coming Friday." It's this: delay has been a feature of faith since Abraham, since the wilderness, since Daniel, and none of them were forgotten. Some had to wait years. The waiting did not mean God was absent. If this spoke to you, I want to know, which of these 3 is happening for you right now? Is it making room? Is it shaping your heart? Or do you sense resistance you need to keep praying through? Tell me in the comments. And if you've been carrying this weight alone, this is your sign to not carry it in silence anymore. Share it with someone, bring it back to prayer, and don't let the silence convince you that you've been forgotten. I'll see you in the next one.